Oh, what is up, guys? So, I've decided to make a couple tutorials on Man of War, just basically making like a house, a prop, an entourage, a weapon, some fauna, maybe in the future, a car, a tank, shit like that, trees, bushes, stuff like that. So, I get basically the same questions on how to port and what to do in 3DS, and it took me a while. I've been doing this for a couple months now. I've been modding for a couple years, but 3DS I've been doing this for a couple months now. So it'll take you some time, but it's worth it, man. If this is what you want to do, you want to take shit from, different sources, or create your own models and put them in the game. In Men of War, this is perfect for you. So, shit, let's get started. So I got like a little fucking doghouse right here, and I think this would be a good example to do for volumes, for people to understand volumes. So let's move this guy over. If you don't want your viewport like this, because I don't like it like this, you can go to your viewport configuration and go to layout tab right here, and you can basically pick how you want it. I just like the perspective, so let's just apply that. Alright, now that we got him out, let's import our little doghouse. So I think it's in my mod drive. I think it's in here. Oh, it's not. There it is. Alright, so while importing objects, if you're not familiar with how to import shit, you're going to want to have your texture coordinates checked. You're going to want to have it imported as an editable poly. Down here, you're going to want to have the materials checked, import materials. And basically what that will do is it'll take the texture straight from the game and import them directly on it, exactly how it shows in the game. You can have these where import into material editor. Your material editor is this button right here. I'll show you in a second. So let's just go to import. So I didn't import the textures, right? But it imported the texture, the MTLs, so the locations of them. So this is telling me that it's an invalid texture file. So let's go to it. And since this is Fallout 76, they put their textures in a really weird format. So let's open it up with an image manipulator. Just like image software, Photoshop, GIMP. I don't know. I know a lot of people use paint.net. I don't know if it has the same ability as Photoshop and GIMP when exporting DDSs. So here, hold on a second, let's start up. Okay, so uncheck bitmaps, you don't want that shit. And we'll export it. Let's replace it, and we'll change the compression format to DXT5. And basically, it's a format that allows Windows to see the image and read the image. Yes. Okay, so now you see that it's there. So let's find the other doghouse, which is right here. And we'll open that up with GIMP. And we'll do the same exact process. Okay. Alright, so that's all there, right? So let's, what was this? Doghouse roof. So let's select the roof. boom, there we go. Go down here, click on this, and that's already there, but it's not gonna load in until we hit it again. So boom, there we go. So there's the doghouse, right? And with stuff that you import, it's not gonna be scale, but I have everything from Fallout to just export scale size, so I don't have to worry about that shit, but you'll have to size it yourself down. Seems like white, I don't know if that's just, yeah, that's just it shining. Okay, so yeah, we can leave these separated, and what you want to do if you don't already have it is go download Multiscript. I'll put a link in the description, but it's just a plugin that helps you rig and give properties to the objects in the correct way for the Men of War engine, the gem engine, to read the objects correctly. So we'll just go here to scripts, construction. We'll grab the bottom part, which is the body. Okay, you're gonna have walls and they're gonna be named bodies. That's just basically what they are. So you'll want to name the component itself, right? And hit this poly, and you'll notice that in the object properties now it should be tagged poly, but usually it'll tag it with poly, and then body, and see it change the name. Object properties are still the same, so we'll go here, poly, roof. Go look at the object properties here, and there it is. So roof and body, we have our roof and our body. Now what we need to do is create volumes, because this right here in game, this dude in game will just walk right through it, you know? There's no collision, there's no volumes to the object. So what we're going to want to do is go right here to your create tab on your command panel, and it's going to be your first one, your little circle, which is your geometry. You're going to want to, probably for this, you're probably going to want to do some boxes. So let's make the wall. And you can just stretch this out to how you like it. Boom. And then instead of doing that again, we'll just clone this, not instance, but copy. I'm not fond of instance. Instance will copy your object, but it'll basically make that object a part of the other object. So when you move this, both of them move like that, and I don't want that, so we'll do that there. Create another box for the back side, and we're gonna go up here. This is a cool little thing. So you notice how this is a box, right? And you want to be able to shoot over it right here. Well, this is going to be blocked because this is a collision. So what you're going to want to do is go to your little rainbow tab, which is the modify tab, left click, you can go to editable poly. Go to your vertexes, and you can grab your vertexes, and you can manipulate those vertexes. You see that? So if we have a four-sided object, it's going to give us polys like this, correct? So let's go back before we turn it into an editable poly and convert it to an editable patch. Okay, now we'll convert it to an editable poly, and you'll notice that it has a lot more vertices. I don't know why that is. It's just something that I fucking learned messing around with shit. So control, hold down control, and you can select multiple vertices, multiple objects, and we'll lower these here. Grab those down. Grab those down a little bit. And then we'll do the same exact thing for the other side. Let's grab all three of these actually. Lower them. Lower these. You don't want to put the vertices below each other like this. You don't want to do that. So just keep it like that. And boom. So we have like our little roof. And you notice where I kind of messed up there then? That's fine. You don't need to worry about that. So let's move it back. Boom. Now we got our little back wall. So let's do the front. Let's just make a skinny wall there. Clone it. Copy it. Move it on over. Let's go to these and convert them both to editable polys. Now let's grab that vertex. Bring it down. Same with this one. Now, I'm gonna leave this bottom right here, not volume, because we're gonna have the dogs and stuff. We already have a dog, but we're gonna have dog meat and stuff. So I want to make my own dog. So we're gonna have multiple dogs, and I want them to be able to go in the doghouse. So we're gonna volume this like an actual doghouse, not just a fucking square. So let's put down another box. Oh, so this is cool too. So you click this little auto grid, right? You notice how when you don't have it clicked, it just makes it on the floor, right? Wherever you click. Okay, so once you do auto grid, you can actually build these boxes off of other boxes and stuff. So, boom. Yeah. Way easier than like building it on the ground, moving it up, all that shit. And you know what? Instead of doing that, let's just copy this one right here. No, what the fuck is playing? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, thank you. Fucking Russian bullshit. Some Russian music is good, but that Soviet shit, it can basically fuck right off. You know what I'm saying? Put on some Action Bronson. Alright. So let's shrink that down. Raise it up. And then let's manipulate this son of a bitch. I don't know how tall the dogs are gonna be. Okay. So that's cool there, yeah. So we got all our boxes there. So now we just gotta do one for the roof, yeah. Oh, fuck, I don't mean to do that. So one for the roof, yeah. Let's make it pretty thin. Turn 180 degrees. And to get this snap lock on your rotations, just this right here, angle snap. So boom, there, that's all the volumes that we're gonna need for this shit, right? So now comes the part where you basically just give the volumes their properties. So that we did that to the body and the roof, okay? So now instead of component, we're gonna go to volume parameters. Visibility, you're gonna have on 1, just because visibility means that they can see through it. The units can physically see other enemies through it. Their vision can see through that. So you don't want it like that. You want it to be solid, right? You don't want this dude to see some dude just crouch down right here ready to knife him in the face or some shit, right? No, you don't want that. So leave it on 1. Obstacle, Obstacle is the collision itself. So this guy, like, oh shit, he's like, oh fuck, I can't go through it. Well, leave it on 1. Touch is for them to go up against it and use it as cover. Or I could be incorrect on that, because actually I think no, no. I am incorrect on that. Touch is ballistics. Touch is the dude shooting at this shit. If you leave that as 1, it'll always let the object be hit by projectiles. So I usually always leave that shit. I have to take the obstacle off on some things because they're like hanging objects, and you don't want like hanging objects, a guy to run under it and like, let's say like he's walking under this doghouse, it's like hanging, and he just fucking gets stuck. You don't want that, right? So, and the thickness just adds thickness value, which it's a doghouse. It's not gonna fucking have any thickness. You're gonna be able to shoot right through it. So I'm just gonna leave that blank. So those are your volume parameters, right? And you can change them from 0 to 1. So let's go to the volume, and fire, attach means you can attach like certain objects within the coding. Fire means that they can be hit and then lit on fire, which I don't want this to be hit and then lit on fire, so I'm just gonna leave that off. Alright, so now we go to the volumes. This is a body volume, so boom, click body. Another body volume, another body volume, another body volume, and another one, and that's it. Okay, those are all the body volumes that can't be passed through. Now you're going to want to have this as non-obstacle, because you're going to want the dog to be able to pass under this, right? So, same with roof volume, same with this, same with this, and boom, there you go. I mean, it's basically all set up. Now you just got to actually link it together. That part is pretty easy, so go down to the basis. The basis is basically the basis of the model. It is all the information, the name, stuff like that. You have the MDL, which is the model information, which tells the game where it is positioned, everything about it. The basis is just the basis. It's the name, basically. So let's name it FC Doghouse. Doghouse 01, because I might make another one. Alright, make sure you have no objects selected in the scene, hit create basis, and boom, it creates that basis. Now this is how you link stuff, okay? Body goes into basis. These components go into the basis because they are the main components. They are the model itself. Now these volumes, all the body volumes go in the body. All the roof volumes go in the roof. And it is done. Now what you're going to want to do is hide all the stuff that you don't want to export, like that little dude right there, and export it. Export to MDL. Export as fuckface Bill Gay Boy Rumick. It doesn't matter because it doesn't save the name. It saves the name in the basis. You'll get errors like this: non-convex polygon volume, body 5 volume. That just means that it's not convex, and what convex means is it's not placed like properly in the scene. But it does not matter. It doesn't matter. So boom, there we go. Oh, fights. Political arguments, always good. Alright, so let's open up this shit, and there's your model. Here's the textures and the material locations. Here's the body poly. Here's the roof poly. Here's the MDL with all the information. You can sign it. Sign it as Dog Boy. And then here's the def. And there's just one thing that you need to do here. So it is a structure, correct? there's coding that you're gonna have to address here. So just pay attention to what I have here, and I'll even drop it in the fucking description. For a game entity, it is using the properties file and the construction.inc file to let it know that it's a building. That's what it uses. This right here, props, is to let the game know what material it is. There's only certain materials, but you can change them around. So it's not metal, let's change it to wood. You'll see here that the volumes are represented and it looks all correct. So let's save that. That's all you really have to add is these two lines here. And then once that's done, let's go grab it. Construction wasteland, decor, set dressing. Let's put it in the military. Alright, now let's test it out real quick. It should work. So if it doesn't, I'm gonna look like a fucking retard, but I'll address it and we'll fix it. Go away, Xbox. I don't even own an Xbox. Okay, so let's load up the test map. And let's go find our little doghouse. Oh shit, there's the doghouse. Now we gotta test it, yeah, so let's take a look at it. Volumes are there. Okay. Let's take a little soldier boy out. Nope. Yes, Colorado NCR. Shoot that shit, bruh. Yes, perfect. Okay. Go up against it for cover. Oh, you can go in it. Oh, no, he can't. Can he crawl in it? Let's see. Can you crawl in it, boy? Oh, he's trying so fucking hard. You can do it. You can fucking do it, my guy. That's funny that it says he can go in there, though. Alright, well, we can't pass through it, so let's make it big real quick. Now you get in there, boy. Yes. He's in the doghouse. You've been a naughty little NCR boy. So yeah, that's basically it, man. Just different shit, you know what I'm saying? You just fuck around with 3DS. Ooh, he's dead. I gotta fix those. Oh, his body's over here. You okay? I don't think he's alright. We'll just alright, so yeah. That's it, man. So I'll make another tutorial on doing like houses and shit, but there's your simple little prop. I mean, that's basically a house, but no, I'll show you guys more, okay?